Well, hello YouTubers, young and old. It's the start of another episode. What are we? Episode 8, I think. Could that be? Yes, I think so. Episode 8 of Saulysw plays Docm77's new Minecraft World Tour. And there's the village over there, you can see. I'm on the other side, obviously, watching another day dawn on the beautiful world that is Minecraft. It's always, well, it's not always sunny, it sometimes rains, but, you know, it's usually a pretty nice place to be. And, yeah, I've been busy. Not massively so, but I've done a few things, so I wanted to show you. Firstly, I've leveled out this area here. This did have some extra hills over here, mostly it was dirt. This is going to be the site of my home. I've left a little bit of wood there and a little bit of a natural hill, but mostly it isn't. And you can see this stuff here. This is my sort of colour palette of things I'm going to build my house out of, possibly. I definitely want end stone, which is this one here, which you can only get from the end. And it's I've never built a house out of end stone, so I want to give it a go. And because I haven't really had much experience with it, I wanted to put it next to a bunch of other materials to see what it looked like, particularly the stairs. So I've got sandstone stairs and birchwood stairs there, and sand, birchwood itself, planks. This is white wool. That's actually mushroom, believe it or not, which I got from a silk touch pickaxe and some mushroom which I grew underground. This is birchwood, sandstone brick, and this is the other kind of sandstone brick which you can get. That's actually snow. Then we have iron blocks. This is glowstone, of course, and that's gold. And that's just plain sand, which has the disadvantage of you can only place that where it can't fall further, because of course gravity affects that block. But I felt it was interesting to put that near all these others and see, you know, which ones I liked the look of, which ones I thought were going to go well. Oh, of course, I've got over here some, what do you call that? Sort of cobble, no, brick. This one is from the Stronghold. It's the mossy cobble, I think it's called. No, it's not. It's the... oh, can't remember. Anyway, that's the cracked version. There always seems to be something per episode I forget. But anyway, they're largely from the Stronghold, although you can make that from smooth stone quite easily. And I just wanted to see that against also this stuff, and I don't really like it. I think I want to use more of these materials, not all of them, just some of them. I'm just trying to work out which. I think the end stone looks best with the birch wood. I think that would make a good flooring, for example. I quite like this sandstone. I think the sort of mottled effect in that is fairly similar to that, so putting them next to each other they'll look quite good, I think. And of course lots of glass, and yeah, and glowstone. Again, the glowstone's got this kind of splotchy effect which is similar to this, so I'm hoping that when I start putting these things close to each other they'll look good. Anyway, that's the idea. Any feedback is welcome. Now I've got an idea for a better way to get around, but at the moment I'm actually using some of the ender pearls, which are quite convenient for getting down. Certainly better than taking stairs. There's two things I've built. One which is pretty dodgy, and I'm just going to show you now. It's nothing special, and that is an egg farm. The idea is I just got this little area with some water and a couple of chickens in it, although there's only, I think, one in there. And every time I get some eggs, I'm just chucking it here, hoping I get more chickens, but I haven't got more than one yet, But anyway, I'm going to get lots of chickens there, and then whenever I come in here, I just have to stand here and I'll collect all the eggs. Yeah, so that's my egg farm. It's nothing special. There's lots of chickens all around the place anyway. I don't really need eggs. Also, at the village up there, I made a little chicken coop as well, so I can get eggs from there. But the other thing I made is a lot more interesting, I think, and that's in here. That wasn't there before. So there's my enchanting area just down there, and there's the main stairs down to the mines. So this is actually a machine, a redstone machine that I built, and I'll put a link up there. It's probably it's appeared already. I'm telling you that now, even though it's not while I'm saying this. It will be a link to where you can go and watch this being built. So if you click on that, see you later, but come back, maybe pause this first. The idea behind this is that I'm going to need a lot of sand to make my house, I think, so I made a sand generator, and this thing just churns out sand. And you can actually walk right through it. It's probably very noisy. I might turn it off so you can hear me a bit better. But you can actually walk right under it, even while it's running, and you don't take any hit damage because it immediately hits the redstone dust and breaks, so it never gets a chance to like suffocate you. So I was only running for a second there, and I got almost 100. It's very efficient. There's 5 across, and it just churns them out 5 at a time. Occasionally it stuffs up and fails in some way. Stops working and you have to sort of replace the blocks, but generally speaking it's fast. Now look, I know this is a bit of a cheat, but Docm77 has done exactly this, and what's good enough for the doc is good enough for me. Also made myself a little disposal bin here, which is just a block of lava in there, and anything I don't want, old tools or what have you, I just chuck in there and off they go. So that's handy to have at least one of, because I don't know, occasionally I get things I just keep filling up the chests. I feel like I've got to sort out my inventory. I've got stuff now all over the place. I'm really looking forward to getting my house sorted so I can have a chest room so that I can actually get all my stuff in one place. So I've got 3 chests here, 2 over there, 1 up the top, 1 near the village, you know, like stuff spread everywhere. I've got 2 in this enchanting room here. I mean, it's not so bad. Oh, there's a couple down there as well. It's not so bad, but at the same time, yeah, it's starting to be spread out. I do quite like having stuff fairly close together. I also like having it close to where I'm going to use it. So yeah, this machine, by the way, took me a while to make. I don't know what this stuff over here, the basics of the sticky pistons and the dust, and then this layer and that, and then these pistons, they're not sticky, they're just normal ones. That's all pretty easy. And then there's this steps up the middle with some redstone dust. That's easy. But this stuff here is quite convoluted, of where the torches go, and there's all sorts of repeaters, and you've got to set them at the right values, and sticky pistons which go over holes which have torches in them, and yeah, it's a little bit involved. And the first time I did it, it didn't work right. I mean, it moved, but it didn't move in the right way, and it certainly didn't generate anything. So, but I've turned it on for a while, and I've got a full double chest, almost, of sand, and I've converted those into quite a lot of blocks. Here we go, smooth sandstone and chiseled sandstone. I actually tried to make a simpler version of this myself and failed. I think the recent update has made it difficult to do that with just, you know, a switch and a couple of pistons. Just, you can't do it with that. You've got to have a more complicated system which makes it almost bounce up and down at a quick rate to fool it into generating an extra block, which it then pushes off. So it's fairly magical. I don't claim to fully understand exactly how it works, and it is based on a glitch in the game. Like, I understand that they may change the snapshot the next week, and this thing won't work, and I won't be able to work out. I'll try and change this, and it won't make a difference, or whatever. That's just one of them. Actually, did I just break it? No, it looks like it's still working. That's good. So yeah, it's fairly cool to watch it go, and it makes a lot of noise, which drives me nuts after a while. Yeah, look, I've got now full double chest. I'm, just doing it so that I can get a lot of materials. I actually did go to the desert that Docm discovered, and there's a temple there, and I raided that, and that's quite good. It's got some good stuff in it. I'm not going to spoil it as to what's in there. That's off that way, pretty much where the moon is. Now, I went a whole bunch this way and then started building a thing across. I could have gotten in a boat, but I decided I wanted to. I'm not sure why all these chickens like swimming everywhere. Anyway, actually, if you go to over there and were to start going in the direction of the moon, you would pretty much travel, I don't know, a couple of hundred blocks, and you would end up at the desert and where the temple is. And yeah, I got myself quite a decent shovel, which really gets through the sand quickly, and I came back with pretty much a full inventory of sand, or a lot of sand anyway, just in case I couldn't get any of the machinery working, and that would probably be enough for me to build my house. But I am happier. I did want to get a sand generator. This island, oh, that's our dog, by the way. This island doesn't have a lot of sand on it. It's one of the things that it's kind of missing. So to be able to get sand, tons of it, is kind of a relief. And to be honest, I don't get a lot of pleasure out of shoveling sand. It's just tedious. So if I can, I'll do it. But really, if I'm doing a big build and I need lots of sand, really, I don't want to spend 2 hours, 3 hours, or whatever it takes just digging. That's boring. So yeah, I appreciate some purists who might say it's not really in the keeping of the game and it's a cheat and all that. Look, I accept those sort of criticisms. At the same time, I don't do it much, and when I do it, it's with a purpose, I guess. So apart from that, I haven't actually changed or really modified this spawner. Is there nothing on there? Really? Wow, that's unusual. Normally when I come here there's at least a bunch of mobs there that... Oh, I know why. I'm in peaceful. I did it again. I went to creative mode to try out that sand generator, and I forgot to put it back on hard. Yeah, see, there they are. They've all started spawning already. Oh well, I mean, I haven't done much except hang about in that area, creating that machine, so that's why I hadn't noticed before. But yeah, it's still not safe. That skelly's still trying to get at me. There we go. And occasionally the skeletons try and get you, and they miss and get creeper, and then the creeper gets annoyed and it blows up the machine, and that's not the elevator, and all this glass, and then water flies everywhere, and it's not very good. So I've got to make it so that the skeletons can't shoot at me. I said last time I was going to go down here and go caving and clear that out. I haven't really done that actually. I'll tell you one other thing that I did do though. I found another spot, and I realise it's night time. I don't really... Well, you're just going to have to suffer the darkness for a moment. I'll just... oh dear. Alright, you insist on fighting me. Where are you? Dead already. No? Where'd you go? There. Yeah, over here, I was looking for spots to build this house, and I'm happy with up there. I'm determined to do that. But there is quite a nice other cave in here. It's similar to where I built the mob trap, but it's also sort of subtly different. So I may yet do something with this cavey area here. It's really a bit of a dud thing to do at night, but anyway, will you leave me alone? There's obviously a skeleton behind me. Yeah. There we go. You can kind of see it, maybe not. There's creepers everywhere. Try and get rid of them straight away, because I don't really want to blow this area up. It's nice. I like knockback when it's a creeper. I don't like how they keep making their hissing noise even when you killed them. Okay, yeah, you really can't see it. I'm going to come back here. I'll cut this now, and I'll come back during the daytime when you've got a better chance of seeing what I'm talking about. Okay, well, I'm back. I've spent the night, the remaining time, just hooning around, killing monsters, and also lighting this place up a little bit so you can get a better view of it. It's daytime, but yeah, so it's a very large sort of overhang. The roof is quite high, and the floor is a bit rough, but there's these large exits here, and obviously here. And I just find it's an interesting space. It sort of, you can get this sense of space about it that's quite pleasant. It's very rough, the floor. It would need a lot of work to smooth it out and make it nice, but yeah, I'm interested about that. I think it's a nice place. Oh, rain, great. But I think I'm happier with the spot up the top. It's closer to where I want to be, and I think it provides me some other opportunities. Sorry for all this jumping, but I need to get back up here. I could have used an ender pearl. I'm not used to travelling by ender pearl. So there we go. We've got a little more of just an overview of where we're at the moment. We'll go up by stairs this time. Whoops. I got double creepered coming up these stairs the other day, which is irritating. You know, when you get hit by a creeper and just as you're recovering, another one comes up behind you and makes an even bigger hole. Can be quite irritating. You do have to keep your eyes open in this game and keep a lookout for them, because they really are quite nasty. So I'm going to end it here, but I just wanted to show you the different materials I'm looking at. I've never built a sort of colour swatch like this before building. I've always just gone about it, but this time, because I wanted to get the colours to look nice together, I felt it was important to do this. I've also got to work out a floor plan, and this spot isn't exactly, I'll tower up so you can see. This spot, oh, is it stopping raining? Please stop raining. It's not exactly square, it's kind of a funny shape with this pokey bit out there. So I don't think it'll be a square room, a square house. There'll be like an L shape sticking out there, and maybe a little private garden here or something like that. I'm really not sure. I need to have a couple of separate rooms for different functions. Like I said, I definitely need a storage room. I'm thinking of making it all one level, but there'll be like an underground level, and I think the storage room will be underground, mostly because I need lots of wall space to put all of the chests. So the above ground will be for other things. I also want to make a new enchanting room, and well, there's place for the bed and things like that. So yeah, there's plenty to still be doing. I haven't really traded much with the villagers. They just go about their business, and because they're nicely walled in, they don't get attacked. They're safe, so that's good. I've added a whole bunch of doors, but they've reached their breeding capacity. I think there's about, I don't know, 8 of them or something. And there won't be any more, and I could make an iron golem, but there's one thing I don't have and have to go in search of. Pumpkins. Yes, I need to find pumpkins at some stage. What's this? This is a bug with this stuff reappears and you don't really fall properly. Yeah. But this is a very efficient, well, shovel you'd call it. I'd call it a shovel. Other people might call it a, oh, it's called a shovel. Yeah, you can call it a spade, whatever. Call a spade a spade. So I'm going to stop here, but I hope you enjoyed this episode and another little round the island as to what I've done. I haven't developed the skeleton spawner yet. I'm going to do that too. It gives you obviously arrows and unlimited bone meal, which is good because it's actually near that wheat farm. And I might take down some carrots and potatoes and make it a carrot and potato farm as well. And obviously melons and pumpkins, like you can grow everything down there if you want to. You also get XP obviously. The other thing I want to try and do at some stage is, well look, I've got to keep some secrets for next episodes, huh? But I'll just stop by saying there's plenty more to be coming. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.